don't got answers for everything, okay? Um, some things we just gotta live with, but that all comes from, like, the subconscious mind, so the things that we did, or, things that, like, that's what paranoia comes from, depression comes from, just like, things that still linger, like, even if we, do something and then it comes back and things like that. You know, that's why, sometimes with moving forward, when you do move forward and get to a better place and you're able to, like, talk about it, that's what that comes from, having wisdom. Sometimes you need to, just own up to things, or be at a place that sometimes you can't go back, but then you can have wisdom to tell people, oh, listen, this is my story. Don't do this, don't do that, and, everybody could take heed to that. Yeah, but that's what, consequences is, like, so don't get it, like, confused, like, things could, like, totally, wipe away. That's not what it is. That's not what prayer is. That's not what it is. Being better, doing better, moving forward, trying to be a better person. Yes. The whole thing about, doing these things and taking steps is so you could avoid things, or avoid these things from happening, because this, avoid, like, I think of, like, the most heinous thing that could happen, and it's like, okay, so, why was you upset? What's going on? You know what I mean? Was it money? You need a job? What happened? How you got in that situation? You need a place to stay? Those are things, like, oh, you was hungry, things like that. It's like, take those steps, you know what I mean? Pantries, like, these are things that are put in place so, like, we won't have to endure those things, you know what I mean? Like, what is it that will, like, could avoid those things, you know what I mean? Because sometimes you're in a situation where you can't do those things, but if you, like, avoid those things and don't put yourself in those situations, then it's like some of these things could be dismissed, like, so when it comes to that, it's like, what else, you know what I mean? So, those are the things that I could say, but like, I'm telling you, like, I don't know everything. I could just say those things, and yeah. Oh yeah, I did this a little earlier, but yes. But yeah.